There is a high chance of re-injury if you play.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Lady. What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Stafford now to throw. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Stafford. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Back to throw. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases and slowed him down in a big way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively. Navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, he was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. 3rd down here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play. From the 50, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's McKissick. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point good by Prater. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off of play action, it's McSorley. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now McSorley. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They'll run with McKissick. Room to run past midfield.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Johnson. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now with McSorley. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On play action, they'll throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Set. 60 or. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll throw now on the final play. And now he'll tuck it and run. So a touch. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Stafford. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Touchdown, Detroit! Marvin Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Trubisky to throw. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Trubisky will throw. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Steps away. And an alley to run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long.
Redskins. Frank Gore, his 9th touchdown. Guys are back within a single score. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Gore. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And finding Davis here, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now it's Trubisky.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was all capped off by Mitchell Trubisky's touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now it's Trubisky. This one caught by Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Trubisky to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Gore. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Trubisky completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They will run it. It's McKissick. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Throwing over the middle, and it's in. Curse, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line. Back to throw. Catch made by Fulgham. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a little bit of time here to get to field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A gain of 3, second down. From the 35 on second down, Trubisky. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. The veteran Frank Gore stands alone in the backfield on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Washington, as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.